Got a beautiful display here coming to us from Cleroux Maple. Joining us is Manon Cleroux. Great to have you here on the show.
Good morning.
Beautiful presentation. Thank you. Wonderful product. It's been pretty interesting, especially too with the apples going on right now. There's a lot.
Yes.
There's a lot underway.
We have an open house every weekend. It's our third weekend coming up and final. We're going to be open from 12 to 5, and then we're going to open up only for Christmas for the gift baskets.
Give us a little history behind Cleroux Maple.
We bought the land 19 years ago. And we discovered maple trees, and my husband started for a hobby for fun. So we had to begin with 300 taps or so. Now we're up to 3,000 taps.
You started with 300 and
for fun.
For fun.
It's still for fun.
Wow, with 3,000.
Yes.
Nice.
That's my husband for you.
Okay.
And then we decided to plant apple trees. It would be fun. So that's about 12 years ago. But finally, we learned a lot. We took classes and everything because there's a lot to learn for apple trees. And about 4 years ago, we started having apples.
And these are some of them that have come out.
Yes.
There's almost a new breed you were talking about.
Yes, the big pinkish yellow ones are Honey Crisps. They're very, well, they're newer, they're the newer brand, because when we planted about 8 years ago, they were like brand new. We never looked at the apple, we didn't taste it, we just planted the trees, and finally we're getting some, so it's really nice.
And you've created into some wonderful product. I was looking at these. These are
yes.
Seasoned with cinnamon or with maple.
Yes, they're dehydrated apples. We dehydrate them in a commercial dehydrator, and that's all it is, slices.
Beautiful.
All natural.
And then of course you get to the fudges, which I think we're going to make today, right?
Yes, we're going to make maple sugar fudge. This is maple sugar. It's maple syrup boiled up to 254 degrees Fahrenheit, and then you sear it in a special machine, and it makes maple sugar. So you need 3 cups of maple sugar. So it smells wonderful because it's pure maple syrup. Then what you do is, I forgot my spatula, so I had to borrow one of your things.
It's okay, sometimes we have hidden things here in the kitchen.
Yes, I looked. And this is 1 cup of heavy cream, whipped cream, of course. You know, it's like all
this is a treat. We're
low
going all
fat
out here, right?
low fat cream. And then about a good tablespoon of sugar. So what you do...
Of the butter.
The butter, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And what you do is you mix it all up to make sure you get all this nice and wet. Then you put it in the microwave for 2 minutes. Then you would mix it with the hand mixer for 1 minute. And then you put it back in the microwave for about 6 to 7 minutes, depending on the power of your microwave. Mine's 1,200 watts, so it's about 6 minutes. Then you take it out, let it sit for a minute. Then you start beating it with the hand mixer for about 3 to 5 minutes, depending on your microwave.
So it's back and forth between the microwave and beating it up.
Yes, but it's really easy. It's foolproof. It's foolproof. So people that are nervous making fudge, this is so easy. I'm like a baby making it.
So you've done it back and forth a little bit within the microwave and beating it up, and then how do you...
Then it comes nice and smooth. I don't have it here because it would be too long for the segment. So what you do is you pour it into a nice parchment paper container, and you let it sit for about, I would say, 30 minutes in the fridge, chill it. And once it's nice and done, what you do is, I'm just going to put this aside, you cut it up and enjoy it. So that's the plan.
And that's easy as that.
It's easy as that, but first you need your maple
Well,
sugar.
that's the thing, right? Is that you started with the base product, which is where people need to get to.
Yes, I did.
This isn't something I was recognizing, the containers, but this isn't something that is sold independently. You're finding it at your place.
Yes, farm gate kiosk, and my husband built it completely. We renovate churches. That's our main business, and he totally decorated it with recycled floor. It was a roof from a slate roof from a church. The tin ceiling is from a church. The wood paneling or wainscoting is pews from a church.
Where can people find it? Where are you guys?
We are in Castleman, Ontario, 199 Route 300 East in Castleman. We have a website, DomaineCleroux.ca. There's a map on there. And we're like, call ahead. If we're not open, I'm around. My office is there.
And the problem is that you had it was open all weekend, and your baked goods
sold out.
Sold out.
Yes, that's my daughter's.
Yes.
I make a bit of apple crisps, but she makes the pies and the breads.
We're going to have Katya joining us, your daughter, in the next segment as well. We're going to dig in and try this. I also really want to try the dehydrated apples too, with all of the cinnamon and the maple in there.
To sample.
And DomaineCleroux.ca, DomaineCleroux.ca. It's a Cleroux Maple. We'll have more. We'll be joined by Manon's daughter Katya in the next segment.